Hi guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. We have a bag from Chanel. These boxes, I'll never tire of these boxes. They're such beautiful quality. They feel really tactile, really beautiful. And this dust bag, do you guys know what bag I have? Okay, are we ready to unbox? That's right, I'm silent. I'm silent because this bag is super glamorous. You can see there, what you can't see is how it feels. It feels super delicate, like so delicate, really fragile. These pieces actually pop out and they're really incredibly thin against your fingers. I feel like they're gonna peel off. It feels a little bit like fish skin, if you've ever felt dry fish skin that's used for textiles. It feels like that. I'm suspecting this is snake, but I didn't think that snake skin popped up like this, so I'm really unsure. But it feels real. It feels real and it feels delicate. This handle is the mother of all handles. I don't know if you can see how full on it is. It is wrapped in snake skin. And then it also has a chain at the top and it's also been threaded with leather. I mean, that is details. The chain here is super weighty, very thick, very heavy, and feels absolutely beautiful. This is a really heavy bag, guys. For the fact that there's nothing in it, my hand is now hurting after 4 minutes of holding this bag. There's also this beautiful detail that runs down the edge of the bag, which is the chain weaved with leather. I mean, there is a lot of detail here. Of course, the Chanel on the side, that's a given. Beautiful leather sides and the leather base. The beautiful little lock. It's sort of like an antique gold. It's a very rich orangey yellow gold. So if you guys don't like that, this is probably not the bag for you. But I know this bag comes in different style, different color hardware, so you could possibly get it in a different hardware. You open the bag and the first thing I'll say that I'm really surprised at is this lock face here, the internals. They have the star screws, which is amazing. However, there is no Chanel on there, and normally with other bags there is Chanel. I don't know if it's because it's the boy bag. I'm not as familiar with the boy bag as I am with some of the other Chanel bags, and I've only ever owned one in the past, which is now moved on. So yeah, I don't have a lot of history with it to know what this style sort of has. I know that with Chanel they change like their little things in each bag, so some bags have the big CC here, others don't, you know, and unless you really know what you're doing, it's hard to know what has what. The leather on this is so buttery and soft. It is like a baby's bottom. I mean, it is just beautiful, particularly this one here. I don't know what leather that is, but that feels different to the leather at the bottom. This feels a lot harder, and this feels harder too. The internals is just an open bucket. It doesn't have the newer style with the plate at the front with the code on it. This one just has the normal Chanel made in France plate at the back. There is a slip pocket for the phone. I also got some codes and cards, authenticity codes, and then there's the authenticity code at the on the side in on a sticker on a leather flap like it normally has. One big bucket internal. No pocket at the back, and I probably wouldn't expect it with this type of leather. Now, I thought that this strap could be removed, but I believe I'm wrong. because this strap does not untangle in any way, so it is on for the life of the bag. No biggie. You guys know that I've had the boy bag before and I didn't like it. I didn't use it. I thought it was too boxy, and that was because it didn't have a top handle. And to use something crossbody all the time or on the shoulder and it's so boxy is kind of hard. But when it has a top handle, it's much more user-friendly in my opinion. And I knew that when I saw these with the top handle, I've seen them a while ago, but I just never took the plunge. I thought I have to try something out. And I saw this bag and I thought, wow, this is really special. This is a really bougie evening special, you know, I'm loaded type of bag. So I thought I'd get a simple black one with some gold hardware, gold accents, really classic kind of styling, and see how I go. See how I go. This is in the standard size in the boy bag. I'll put the measurements on screen. I think it's a 26. It's the normal one that everyone has and that I had before as well. I just find this size very user-friendly, very everyday. You don't want to travel with it, but and I will probably never be traveling with this bag, just in case if I'm going overseas and they've got issues with exotic leathers or anything like that. There's always that drama, so I always be very, very careful whenever I travel not to travel with any bags that have exotic leathers. Remember guys, that if you want to know where I got this bag from, you need to subscribe to my magazine. You can head over to my website or on my Instagram and you can find it in my link tree. I'll also leave a link down below in the description to my link tree so you can sign up to my magazine there. If you're liking this video, please give me a thumbs up and follow my channel. I do 2 videos a week on handbags and fashion, and I'm also on Instagram daily posting over there as well. The first comparison I want to do to the boy bag is the Chanel Classic Flap. I mean, these bags, sometimes I used to get these bags confused. That's how similar I think they are. I mean, right now, today, they look very, very different because of the finishes and stuff like that. But if they were in the exact same leather, you'd be like, okay, yeah, one's a little bit more boxy, one's, you know. So this is a comparison side by side. This is the normal classic flap, the 26 centimeter classic flap. You can see on the side that the boy bag is, let me move all these straps so you can see properly. You can see that the boy bag is a little bit wider, not too much, but it is a little bit wider. But you'll also notice it's not as tall as the classic flap. The classic flap is a lot thinner. It also feels thinner in the material, whereas the boy bag is quite heavy, quite thick, quite rigid. And how I like to look at both of these bags is this is very classy, put together, and the boy bag is very edgy, I think, in comparison to the classic flap. It's that younger, edgier, cool, rock star vibes, you know, type of bag. Also, if you compare the bottoms, you will see that the boy bag is a little bit wider, just a little bit, and a little bit shorter in length. I'm not a big lover of the classic flap. You guys know this about me. The biggest thing is that it doesn't have a top handle, and I need a top handle in my life, I've decided. I always get turned off a bag, or it really has to be a standout to not have a top handle. Next comparison with the boy bag is my Fendi baguette. This is the new one that I got, the 2 girls in the Fendi monogram, white monogram. And I picked this bag because they're very similar. They're very similar in shape. You can see that the handle on the Fendi is really wide, really big, which is quite amazing. And the comparison of the sizes, they're nearly identical in width, but you'll see that in a second. Very, very similar in thickness. And if we look on the base, you can see that the Fendi is much longer, much longer. And the boy bag is a little bit wider, only a little bit. So there you go. Definitely a lot bigger. The Fendi is a lot bigger, and it's a lot lighter. You know, it's a lot lighter bag because it's made of that coated canvas material, as opposed to this. This is going to be a special occasion bag for me, I think, just because the leather is so delicate and it's quite an over-the-top bag. There's quite a lot of gold hardware and gold accents, and this exotic leather. I find exotic leathers not an everyday look for me. I think I find them quite dressy. That's just my personal opinion. So really close comparison there. All right, the next bag we're going to compare is the Chanel 19 in the small, or do they call this the medium? I'm pretty sure they call this the small. This is the 26 centimeter size. These babies are very, very close in size. They are nearly identical, but wow, don't they give such different vibes? Yes, they're both black, but one is soft. One, you can see there, but they're nearly the same. The Chanel 19 is probably a little bit bigger just because it's soft and puffy and you could probably fit a hell of a lot more in. But very, very similar in size. I find this one so young and modern and new and trendy. This one is quite an older style bag, I think. And I find that with gold hardware and exotic leathers, they kind of remind me of well-dressed elderly people, if that makes sense, like my grandmother or someone like that. So so that is the comparison of these two. All right, the last comparison I'm going to do is with the New Wave bag from Louis Vuitton, because I thought that the shaping was really similar and the sizing possibly really similar, but I can already tell that the New Wave bag is a lot bigger. You can sort of see the puffiness there. I can also see that the New Wave is a little bit taller as well, and the New Wave is quite soft. It's not really a hard structured bag, so because of that I think it'll be a lot easier to actually maneuver and fit a lot of things in. You can see the bottom there that the New Wave is a lot longer than the Chanel boy bag. But I have to be honest, I don't pick this one up very much, mainly because it doesn't have a top handle, which is a real bummer. I really, really wanted a top handle, and I actually purchased like a cheapy, one of those chain straps that you attach onto bags. I have no idea where that's at, because I actually purchased one for this, and I thought if I just clip it to this top there, I could use the top handle and, you know, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Now, was there a bag that I forgot to compare? Please let me know. I always get stuck as to which bags you guys want to see, and I try and pick things that are really similar to it, not something that's too different in size, or else it's sort of like, well, you're not really comparing the same sorts of bags, because if you want to choose a bigger bag, you wouldn't choose this style. But if you were choosing, say, the classic flap, for example, you could choose either of those styles because they are the same size. So I like to sort of stick to sizing and shape, being like a common comparison. Now, if you are loving this video, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram as well. I do 2 videos a week and I post regularly over there. Now let's head into the mod shots. I decided to dress quite, I don't know, I guess chic casual today. I wanted to just wear something a little bit relaxed but still look really put together, because I wanted the bag to do all the talking. Now obviously you can wear this bag with a beautiful black dress, but even if you're going to the office and you're in a suit, you could still pull this bag off. It is super dressy, but if you are a little bit extra like me, then maybe this bag is perfect for you. You can see that I'm hand holding this bag. I absolutely love hand holding this bag. I think it feels really beautiful on. I wish that this strap was detachable and I could just take it off so I could just use it as a top handle, but maybe I'll find another bag to do that with. I do love the chain detail. I think it does add a little something to this bag, and so taking that away would probably not be the wisest decision. You'll see here that I'm wearing this bag on the shoulder, and how low it actually drops. It is quite a low drop for this bag, because I think it's actually designed to be worn as a crossbody. Let me just check my statement. Yes, it is definitely designed to be worn as a crossbody. For me anyway, I'm only 5'3", I am a shorty. So, but I love the fact that it's perfect. I don't have to adjust it. There's no fuffing around with the strap. I can just put it on and it's good to go. Well guys, there you have it, my brand new Chanel boy bag with a top handle. What do you guys think? Is it a bit too extra? I mean, I have been going down a really fun route recently with a lot of colors and a lot of trend pieces, but I just thought I needed something uber special for those special nights out or those days when I'm just feeling really chic and really bougie. What do you guys think of this bag? Is this a bag that you would consider? And let me know in the comments. I would love your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do 2 videos a week on YouTube, and I also post nearly daily on Instagram, so head over there and follow me there as well. I hope to see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.